either because they've chosen to delay having kids, choosing not to have them at all, and for others, being childless didn't come by choice. Now, according to the CDC, in 2018, the number of babies born in the U.S. fell to the lowest level in 32 years, and the rate has been declining steadily since then. Now, some call it otherhood. Some, like me, I love calling it the Auntie Revolution. Take a look.
My name is Melanie, and I'm 53 years old. Ever since I was 10 years old, I dreamed that I'd be a mom. But when I hit my mid-30s, still single and childless, I began to feel grief. So I decided to launch a lifestyle brand for women like me. It's called Savvy Auntie, a celebration of modern aunthood. All women who love kids. I don't consider myself childless. I'm child full.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm 33 years old, and growing up, I always thought I'd be a mom. I never questioned it. But as I got older and became a stand-up comedian, I realized that motherhood and my careers just didn't align. I love my niece and nephews, and it's so amazing and fulfilling to be a part of their lives.
My name is Rashmi. I'm 37 years old, and I've been married for almost 9 years. My husband and I have been trying to grow our family for several years now, but we've been struggling with fertility issues. So I've had to ask myself, would I be okay never making the transition from aunt to motherhood? And the answer is a resounding yes. I come from a large extended family, and I'm incredibly close with my 5 aunts. On top of that, I take a lot of pride in being an aunt myself to my 6 nephews and 2 nieces.
Welcome to the show. Melanie Knopkins, Jasmine Ellis, and Rashmi Haza. Mustabaki, thank you all. I'm going to tell you. So there are many things I dreamt of doing on this show when we first got it. This show is one of them because I was an auntie to my 4. Isaiah's now 27. Maya's 22. Gianna's 16, going on 50. Layla is 13. They were my kids and are still my kids, and I'm not their mom. Aunties are undervalued, underappreciated, and I am so happy you created the Savvy Auntie, your whole concept. What do you think people don't understand about what we bring?
What we bring is this true, authentic, deep love for the children in our life. Most women, in fact, 80% of women who don't have children are not childless by choice.
Yeah.
They're childless by circumstance.
Yeah.
And some are dealing, like I did, with a lot of grief because they're waiting for love or they're having challenges, having children of their own. And when we are part of the family, when we can use our maternal muscle to love the children in our life, everybody wins.
Everybody wins. And Jasmine, that's the thing, you know. Melanie, 2008, you created, the auntie movement, but I encountered, I'm sure all of you agree, people assume you're selfish. They make these assumptions about your womanhood, right? And I tell people, motherhood and womanhood are 2 different things.
Absolutely.
But they conflate them. You and your husband have experienced it together, but you in a different way because you're the woman.
Absolutely. I get that question a lot. Like, you're sure you don't want kids? And for me personally, I feel like you can have the experience of having children in your life that adds that value, but I just personally don't want to be a parent. Like,
Right.
I consider myself child-free by choice.
I love how you confidently said that because I have friends who now are the same. They are confidently saying it. I think my dear friend Tiffany, we talked, she said, I don't want to be a parent. And that's okay. She's a phenomenal aunt. And even if she didn't have a chance to be a phenomenal aunt, she's a phenomenal woman, a phenomenal person.
Yes. You can still contribute so much.
Yeah. When those people come at you, how do you handle it? I mean, you do humor for a living.
Yeah.
So how do you handle it?
You gotta just like laugh it off. One of my favorite things is to just be like, oh, we just don't know. And then they feel bad or kind of awkward. Well, though, my mom is the worst. I love her to death. Love her to death. But my mom, she's always just like, well, you never know. You never know. I'm gonna pray about it. And I'm like, I'm gonna pray the opposite way.
I'm gonna pray that you have a baby, of course.
Rashmi, you wrote this article and you said, I thought motherhood was going to be the ultimate prize, but I've underestimated the bond that can be built between aunts and kids. I almost burst into tears when I read that because every Mother's Day, on my social, I always say Happy Mother's Day to the moms, and I say Happy Mother's Day to the women who are like your mom. Where I'm from, we say your play mama. You know, all of these women who contribute to your journey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up with 5 of my own aunts, but then also I'm South Asian, so like everybody like play mommy, play auntie, all of that. I have like a bajillion mashis and pishis and whoever else. And they all contributed to who I am today. And without them, I wouldn't be the woman that you see here in the video. So yeah, with my mom, amazing, but I was raised by all of these women.
Right.
And I felt really the same exact way when I started to become an aunt. I was like, yeah, those are my babies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have an imprint on them. So
oh God, you have me tearing up because this really hits home for me. Coming up, we've heard the African proverb that it takes a village to raise a child. Melanie, Jasmine, and Rashmi share what they love and embrace about the otherhood journey. After the break, I've been dreaming of